It's almost 2024 and you still don't know how to make interesting melodies? You're not alone, because the homie Rob P was just asking me how to make interesting melodies. So let's listen to what he sent in. The biggest problem with what Rob sent in is that it's missing a melody. So if you see here, you got these chords and they're pretty dissonant, and then you've got these ambient sounds just playing this. I'm not counting this as a melody because it's pretty ambient. So what makes a melody? Music theory.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
Music theory would define a melody as a collection of musical tones grouped together as a single entity. Producers, though, would call a melody every melodic and harmonic component of a beat other than the 808s. So a melody can be chords, an arpeggiation, a top line. Pretty much if it's melodic or harmonic and it doesn't go boom, producers will call it a melody. To make a melody, you're gonna wanna start out with some bass notes, and this is the foundation for everything that you're gonna build. So it's kind of important. If you can't come up with anything good, it's okay to use popular progressions, and that's exactly what I did here, and I just have a 1, 3, 6, 7 progression. Your chords are important because they'll help establish how you build tension and dissonance, which is somewhat based on your chord notes and non-chord notes. You can make basic triads like this, or you can make any crazy chord you want. As long as it sounds good, it is good. If you want to learn more about chords, I've got a video right up there that you can check out. Once you have chords, you'll want to spice that up by adding rhythm or filler notes. And one way I love adding rhythm to my chords is by taking the chord, just cutting up some of the notes, breaking the chord up, arpeggiating it, just adding rhythm. Technically, this isn't a melody by music theory standards. To fix that, all you need to do is make a 1 or 2 bar pattern like I have here. Copy that over. You'll want to repeat it at least once. You can copy it over again, change up a few things, and then repeat that step. So now we have an AABC structured melody. You can also use notes that are in the chord to have a pleasant sound, or non-chord notes to add dissonance, which will build tension. To make a more professional sounding melody, you'll also want to add motion to your melody, and you can do this by adding in some textures, which, by the way, I just dropped a kit which has a bunch of texture effects, a bunch of drums, and every single sound in this melody is from that kit as well. And there's a link for that down in the comment. One way I added texture to this melody was I took this pad and layered the chord notes. Now, Rob's issue is that they're missing the melody part of the melody. Now we need to add in a melody. So I like to start out with FL keys when I'm just kind of freestyling ideas in the DAW, because that's like how I kind of like to make my melody. I freestyle 1 bar and build everything off of that. Yeah, and then we can copy this over. We got that A structure. We might rearrange it, and I'm gonna copy that over, and we'll spice it up. We'll slide on it. Sounds like doo-doo right now, but you gotta trust the vision. We low-key just made a hit, but y'all don't realize it yet because the sound is doo-doo. Trust. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Overgloom Omnisphere Bank because I made it. It's kind of heat. Wow, that's kind of fire. One thing I'm realizing though structurally is it kind of feels wonky. Also, this would kind of be cool going down like this, because we can add in some variation, like between these 4 bars and these 4 bars, we can add in some variation, and that's kind of the variation we're gonna go with. Because this is a flute, I kind of want to sauce it up like it is a flute. This is how I sauce up flutes. Yeah, that's enough sauce. I don't really want to get crazy with it. This is a flute on its own, or we need to track it still. 25 looks available. Speaking of which, I am 25. this melody sauce works, because it works for me. If you've been struggling with melodies and this video helped, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. And if it didn't help, you should check out this video right over here that might.